What's up, YouTube? This is KaibaMan87 and Franklin Castillo here. KaibaMan87 is my PSN account anyway. But, I game on PlayStation 4 here. Now, I just got this console back 2 days ago. I'm gonna give you a little backstory. A little member of my family, it's usually a little kid. It's actually kind of a normal issue too. These consoles or the disk drive in them is super breakable considering the new design that it is, that you just slot load them in there, If you just put them in too fast, or sometimes even too slow and like the arms try to grab it, or, it'll cause an issue over time, or, that it just stops reading disk or whatnot. There's rollers in these as well. If you ever look it up, I did a lot of research before I went to any repair shop, or what I ended up doing was actually going to Sony's website and just doing the repair directly with them. My console's out of warranty to begin with, so I literally had this console 5 years now. I bought this at Sears, believe it or not, that store that no longer exists, or if there are any stores, there's very few of them. But I got this console 6 months. I believe, what was it? I think it was in November 2014. I don't remember the exact day when the next-gen consoles are officially out, but I got this, and I don't have the receipt anymore either, so, but I know I got this 6 months. I got it in June. I got this literally like 6-7 months after its initial release. So, and Sony did give me back the same serial number. I looked at a lot of videos. I did a lot of research before I did anything. I was actually thinking of just going to a repair shop locally, but then I was like, and since I work in IT, I used to work at Geek Squad too. I know what they do when it comes to sending something out or even giving it to like a third party. Because a lot of these third-party places and even Geek Squad, I would never give them this system for any reason, regardless of the repair hardware, software. I used to work for them. I don't trust them. I used to have beef with their management as an employee there. I would never work for Geek Squad ever again. It's literally a hack of a corporation, believe it or not, but I mean, that's just me. Yeah, so I decided to just go to Sony's own warranty, out of warranty repair, since it's 5 years old. Sony's warranties on these consoles are only a year, so I had to do out of warranty anyway, but it was only $99. So, and when doing my research, and and working in the field, a lot of times when you have bad drives or bad optical drives, generally what we would do is just simply swap out the drive. That's literally it. Like, we don't go all in there we don't get all in there like that. And like, that's what I thought. But like, and I was thinking of doing it myself. And then when I did more research, there was articles that I read that mentions that these disk drives, they have a chip on the back of them. It's like a miniature motherboard, and like that has its own program, and it's a very complex thing that they don't even really give you much info on, because it's like not publicly known that they're basically married together. So you can't just simply and there's actually people that they've done that and they ended up getting errors, that they would replace the drives themselves. They would just buy a disk drive out of Amazon or eBay or whatever, and then it doesn't work. And it's like, well, no wonder, because there's certain components or, software specifications or, how-to that's not publicly known, because it's a Sony trademark product, and they don't make that information easy to get to. So when learning that, I decided to just simply just give it to them. It was only $99 anyway. And the optical drives too, if you look up the cost of that, it's $60. So, let that sink in. It's like, and that was all, the whole thing. I got this console back 2 days ago. You know, I was actually without it for like around 10 days. But I just got it 2 days ago. I played a few games and whatnot on it. I even inserted several discs. I inserted DVD as well, see if I could watch a movie, and it works. No error, it didn't stop working at all in the last 2 days. So in my opinion, it is good to go. There's a lot of repair videos when you look it up. I did a lot of research before I did anything. Again, and like the issue could have been something with the reader. You know, it could have just been a roller, because these have rollers in them. Or it has like a bunch of arms. If you ever look up a picture of what these disk drives look like from Sony's, it looks like a spider. You know, it's just really freaky looking. But, you know, I only ended up it's a 5-year-old console. The only thing I ended up paying was just $99. You know, that was it. I just had to be without it for a while. And they send you a box, too. So the whole thing is, you don't have to pay beyond $99 at all. You know, but, you know, it's repaired now, it works. And what is it, a lot of videos too, when they, even in warranty actually, what they would end up doing is not even repair the console, they would just give you another console. I even checked the serial number on this to verify that, because I still have the original box, and it is the same serial number, so they literally actually repaired it. You know, in other videos, they would just give you a new console. And, like, they would have, you know, all their data would be gone, too, in many of those videos I saw. But all my data was not gone. All my data is still here on my console. All my games and everything are still there. It did give me, like, a prompt for, like... I actually thought when I first plugged it in and turned it on that all my stuff was gone. But then I looked... and I still have my 1 terabyte hard drive in here from Hitachi, but Western Digital did a merger with Hitachi, which I didn't even know about. And I believe it was, how's it go? It's HGST, I believe. I could be wrong. But that's like the new name of it, but it's technically still Hitachi. So, but it's just owned under Western Digital. And, yeah, my hard drive is still in there, so I was like, okay, cool. So then I plugged it in. It gave me these prompts, though, like, oh, choose a language. So I thought, oh, man, it's like they must have wiped the drive. But all my stuff is still in there. It was like maybe like some kind of ghost or something like that. In the IT industry, a lot of times when they restore data or when they back up data to like a cloud server or something like that before a repair, you know, it's a backup. A lot of times they'll do ghosting. There are other programs and different methods nowadays. Exactly how they do it, I'm not sure. But in my opinion, it was like a type of ghosting of some sort. That's just kind of what I noticed for, you know, all my data. And even updates that were still going in the background, they were actually still there, which was really cool. So, like, they backed up, like, everything to the T. And, they, you know, once they did the physical repair on the disk drive, they, you know, re-downloaded all the stuff back to the hard drive, and they sent it back to me. But I'm very satisfied, you know, and everything is working well. You know, as if my disk drive wasn't broken at all. So it's kind of funny. But yeah. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So, like, if you ever have your disk drive, if you don't trust local repair shops, just, you know, you can go directly to Sony with Out of Warranty repair. And again, what is it? If you look up too, they kept supporting the PlayStation 2 and even the PS1 for like a long time. Sony's always been a good company. It's not like Microsoft that they just support things for like 4 or 5 years and then it's like, oh, here you go, we don't support the other one no more for any reason. Sony, though, has a track record of always supporting consoles or any of their hardware, really, for a very, very long time, in some cases beyond 10 years. You know, so for $99, it wasn't a bad deal. I don't know if that was a discounted price. In my opinion, I believe it is, because most places, when I looked up, they generally would charge like $150. So I don't know if Sony, just being Sony, you know, wanted to be more competitive, or when this happened, it was still the Christmas week, so it may have been discounted for the Christmas week, but that I don't know. But I think it was a good value. And yeah, subscribe, like, and see you on PlayStation. Kyberman87.